Hey, if I were you, well, come to think of it, I'd do a lot of things. Go for a jog. That seems nice. Having legs. Getting the heart rate going. A heart seems nice.
Stop it, Dora. I don't like it when you get like this.
Make something with my hands? I don't know, a cup, a bowl. I'd eat. Eating seems nice. Or even...
Take care, Dora.
Little star. Oh, little star. During such phases, I remain unseen in the night sky and can enjoy a moment's rest. So let us speak a little more, although I fear that speaking starts to drain me of my light. How fares the task?
Great Selene, I am honored by your presence here. The task proceeds at pace, I think, although, as you well know, we have much left to do. I'm grateful you've been watching over me.
And I am grateful for the opportunity. I am the Eye of Night, but you, I think, have come to be her sword, until we see each other once again under her veil.
Farewell till then. Where are you, Headmistress?
Numerous are the responsibilities of Hecate, Witch of the Crossroads, unseen watcher between realms, and keeper of the key to pathways hidden even to immortal eyes.
And our Headmistress.
Back in one piece. So, there's a bit of a new wrinkle in our plans. We've been able to verify some of the details that Master Hermes suggested to you about what's brewing on the surface.
Please tell me what you may. And if you think it wise for me to deviate from my objective to address whatever's going on up there.
The forces of Kronos gather to sail on Olympus through a channel cut across the land. You're poised to disrupt the enemy ranks from within. Aid Olympus, and your chances against Kronos may improve.
The warded pathway leading up should drop me right into the heart of our foe's forward garrison. It seems so reckless.
Call it a calculated risk.
Could ask someone to join me for a soak. Hail, Shades. Pleasant dreams. Some nightshade.
What now? Can't believe sucking up to the fates actually worked. That big scroll over there, that's really from them.
Personally delivered by Lord Moros, no less. He seemed a little pressed for time, so we didn't get to talk much. Are the two of you close?
We're children of Nyx. None of us are close. but we crossed paths. When certain mortals get what they deserve, it involves us both.
I can only imagine. May moonlight guide us. Broker? Where's Lord Moros? The Fates expected this. Think I can raise my grasp. The Enchantress. Commander? The moon is new.
The moon this eve is nowhere to be seen, her light but temporarily extinguished, so that soon it may shine bright once more with newfound strength and possibility.
Our cycle begins anew. Once more, then. I'll get you, Kronos.
Just getting started for the evening, are you, Sunshine? Don't know about you, but I've got a good feeling about how this is going to go.
Can't do it. Be again at peace.
He's near as popular with mortals as am I. Perhaps among his many talents, he can help you get us out of this.
In we go.
the Moonstone axe, all right. Though not expected ever to lay eyes on it. Some mortals worship the Labris, you know. Here, let's give them something to believe in.
Can't right now. I can't. I draw you down, O Moon. Lend me your light.
We need you where you are. Your battles through the underworld are consequential to the war that rages here. But leave the surface to the gods and me. Do not become distracted by the sealed crossroads gateway leading up. Moon water.
Still rooted here, I see.
In conflict with Kronos for so long that we've begun to doubt that anything can meaningfully change. I wonder, Flower, can you truly rid us of this blight?
Greater strength. Damn it. Good find. crossroads. Acceptable. We'll hew through anything. More will grow in its stead. You seem distant, Arachne. Is everything all right? Is this about my aiding the Olympians?
Wait, what do you mean you're aiding the Olympians? I thought you said it was the other way around. They're helping...
Same difference, isn't it? A mutual exchange. Like a friendship. There must be reciprocity. But I know this puts you in a terrible position, and I would never take your support for granted.
Well, you may know all about the gods, more than I, but it seems you have a thing or two to learn still when it comes to friendship. Even a little old spider knows that. Now have a dress.
Death to Kronos. This place again.
Most of the ancient edifices that once housed the dead awaiting judgment within Erebus have since been taken by the woods or by decay.
It must have been magnificent. Not thirsty, but hey. Greetings, little raven. Flew off. Need to recharge. Some sort of gateway on the ground. Lord Hermes. Lord Hermes, go unseen.
I know it's not an easy trip, or even possible for you right now heading all the way up here, but just imagine how hard it is for our family to swallow our pride and ask for aid. Things are that grim.
And we're off. It wants some of my life essence before letting me in. Ugh, fine, it's only blood. Where in the... Who in the... What's sort of boon is this, in such a place? Well, in the name of Hades, Olympus, are you there?
Olympus cannot hear you, spawn of Hades, but I can. And I have for you a proposition. Assist with a quandary of mine, and benefit. Your response.
Almighty Chaos. I'm honored to make your acquaintance. What sort of quandary would concern the origin of all existence? And how do I fit in?
Time shall tell. But at present I have inferred that your response in essence was affirmative. Thus may our newly formed arrangement prove most interesting. Accept my mark and go, and later I shall open the abyss for you again.
Live with the side effect for now. That was chaos. I heard from Hermes at last, my lord. He didn't get into the details of what he discovered, though perhaps you know more. I understand. It's not my wish to pry.
Not even a scratch. Now that's a sight, you bearing down on me with that gigantic moonstone axe. Wasn't certain you'd...
Zorafet is weightier than the other arms, but having an axe such as this in woods such as these has been convenient overall.
Well, much as I hate to inconvenience you, I must. Although that monstrous thing suggests this oughtn't take too long. To me at all that time.
mess with chaos.
Princess? If I may, Princess, the faded list of minor prophecies, have you been able to make use of it?
I have. Thank you for bringing it to me. So then the Fates already know what's going to happen in all this? Everything I'm going to do?
Well, yes and no. The faded list says as little of your future as necessary. I briefly was its host myself and saw there but a single prophecy, that I would pass it on to you.
Then that's a prophecy fulfilled.
The widely hated, feared embodiment of doom goes wherever the ever-weaving fates decide, and none but they can anticipate his arrival.
He sure knows how to make an entrance.
Princess?
How fare you all tonight? Cut.
Covered.
Last night, Headmistress, I traversed a gate that led me to the depths of chaos, where I met its host. I've heard so much from you of Nyx, yet somehow I never expected to meet her mother and father.
An audience with primordial chaos. I'd not entirely expected that. Although, given Nyx herself has not been seen since Kronos took the House of Hades, I am unsurprised. There is no fury like that of a parent bereft of their child. Does chaos seem an ally to us, then?
I believe so.
Well, thank you, Nyx, for that.
Pure potential. Why not send Nemesis to the surface in my stead? Even if I undo the ward sealing the path, I don't know that I'll last long up there.
The matter on Olympus isn't as personal for Nemesis as it is for you. And she hasn't been especially receptive to suggestion recently.
No, I suppose not. Death to Kronos, sir.
You'll get him yet.
Perhaps later. May you have pleasant dreams for as long as you slumber. And if and when you finally wake, know that this nectar shall be waiting for you.
Welcome to the...
Wait, welcome to the what? How long has it been since you visited the surface?
Too long. Cooped up here now in case you hadn't noticed. But it's a lost cause anyway. Why do you ask?
Hermes requested that I pay a visit when I can. Wanted to know what to expect.
It's like I said. The dead are out and about up there thanks to our Titan friend. You'll feel right at home.
Sounds great. Death to Kronos? I should be able to increase my grasp. I've reached my limit.
And that concludes. So you have reached the limits of your grasp of the Arcana. Happens to everyone. Just need some more of that psyche, and soon you'll be grasping for more of them cards you got.
My connection to the dead. My connection to the past. And the altar is the conduit. Commander, are you able to draw from the Arcana yourself?
Well, used to be I could draw pretty good, but maybe not as good as the pictures on those cards.
You draw pictures, sir? Grave Thirst activated. Death to Kronos, Commander.
Yeah, hit it. I can't move. So much left to say.
Have to complete an incantation first. For my family.
You must live somewhere around those parts, don't you, dearie? Well, since it seems a little cold out there tonight, why don't we make some temperature adjustments here?
Foes eliminated. Here it whispers. My claim. I'm ready.
When I created life, I had my doubts. Would it invite more problems than it solved? I would be curious to see. Thus my experiment continues to unfold, its outcome yet uncertain.
Almighty chaos, with your experiment so vast in scope, what can one individual achieve? The quandary you mentioned when first we met, what would you have me do?
Spawn of Hades, I ought to clarify I do not care for idle talk. Ask me no questions. Respond only when prompted or when necessary in the absolute. But above all, do as you will. I had expected you to ask me shoes.
Moonlight, guide us.
Officially, I'm keeping tabs on you. You're not supposed to know, just so you know. I tell Olympus all the latest happenings, nothing too private, mind, and then I tell you more. Just keeping tabs on everyone, I guess.
A root stalker. Was settled.
A little birdie told me Doom himself showed up where you reside. While that bodes ill for you, and perhaps for us all, at least he's quite the looker, isn't he?
Very well.
what to say, my friend, but I want you to know you don't have to say anything at all. In fact, I'd rather that you didn't right now. Be safe out there, all right?
Let's see what we can find. The exits are right there. Just a small sip. Don't be frightened. Rest easy now. You're an unusual fellow. Safe travels.
Oh, good. Some target practice then.
You wretches are in for it now.
Keep going. See that?
Whilst the pale moon's slender fingertips scarcely reach mournful Erebus, the goddess of the hunt can effortlessly navigate those woods.
She's good.
Hey, is it really true Moros himself showed up at your crossroads because you summoned him? As in, you literally invited doom?
It doesn't seem the wisest course when you put it that way. Kronos once was brought low by a prophecy of the three fates. I felt they might be willing to intervene again.
And they did so by sending you the embodiment of misfortune and unforeseen consequences. Well, if that's what the fates have in store, you're going to need this. Here. My mark be with you. Fight on, sister.
my boon grows stronger.
Found something new to her. Our enemy's strength even exceeds my own. We're both titans, yes, Kronos and I, but he is my elder, as I am yours. What say you?
His age doesn't mean anything to me.
Just so. He is an arrogant old fool. The impression of wisdom comes with age more than the real thing. Remember that. Cross flames into the fray, sister. You look adorable. You almost had me. Not quite.
So blasted close. She's taught me to be stronger than this. I'll prove it to her yet. Salutations.
So what's the deal with the horned guy anyway? Saw him and Nemesis chatting like they were an item or something. It was weird.
They're siblings, Dora. The Horned One is Lord Moros, emissary of the Three Fates, our distinguished guest and a valuable ally.
Yeah, looks like we really put him up in style.
Are you growing more motivated to find your family, or merely growing more despondent? See you all again in a few nights.
I dissipate.
Let me see.
You were close.
Headmistress, if Olympus is besieged, then why am I not permitted on the surface? If I could aid the gods, then they could aid us even more.
Malinoi, however you complete the task is up to you. I have not barred you from the surface. But I caution, if you go, your strength shall fail you. Your birthright is to blame. No fault of yours.
Born in the underworld, and here I'll stay, thank the fates. I don't intend to live up there, I just... Do you know how long I'd even have?
I know your brother and father had a day at best ere they could not stand it any longer. Perhaps you're different, but don't count on it.
A day at best. Death to Kronos.
Death to Kronos.
Evening, I think. That renewal project that we used to talk about. I still think of it all the time. These crossroads flourishing with worldly delights.
I still think about it too, and made some preliminary steps of late. The well-being...
But we've more pressing matters now, it seems. What, you intend to stop fighting Kronos just to spruce up the surroundings here?
Not exactly. I have a delegate in mind.
Interesting.
Moonlight guide us.
Try that.
So often has my sleep been racked with nightmares. Memories, perhaps, of when headmistress took me in. If your dreams are troubled too, O sleep, you show no sign of it at least.
You tried?
Did he just... Have I tried what? Sleep well. They say to never bathe alone.
Been talking to Hypnos again? He can't hear you, you know. Kind of what happens when somebody's fast asleep.
Sleep is not as simple as you make it out to be. I think he can sense my words and intentions.
Sensing words and intentions, yeah. Sounds exactly like the Hypnos I knew.
Death to Kronos?
Ugh.
Here are the bones. Think I can raise my grasp. The boatman.
You shades new around these parts, so you answer to me. That has got some head.
Moonlight guides you.
Same to you.
The silver pool. My path is set. All right.
You're just getting started this evening, aren't you, young lady? Well, let me usher you along. Harness the thunder and ensure our victory.
Right. For me. Huh. I grow strong. Count right now. May moonlight guide you.
These last few nights since you got started, all I managed to confirm is Gramps got hold of someone whom he's sure gives him the upper hand. Right now, he's readying the next stage of his plan to bring this mountain down. I better go.
I see it. Why not? Chaos.
I once created a similar arrangement with a different spawn of Hades. He was an interesting subject. The interval since last we met grows ever longer now. Do you know his status? Respond.
You mean my brother Zagreus? Kronos took him, along with my parents and their closest associates. They're in the lowest reaches of the underworld, where I am headed now.
I see. Time appears to be the source of many problems recently. As for your brother, I found him to be quite amusing. How interesting that offspring can be so dissimilar.
Sure. The shadow spiller's back. Return to shadow now. Blasted shadows.
Las 3 criaturas.
Wow.